Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about gaming crypto projects. We're going to be building a portfolio of gaming projects. I'm going to be giving out my favorite ones and building a quick portfolio of $1,000 with the aim of turning it to around $50,000. So obviously this video is not investment advice, it's not financial advice. Anything I'm saying is just my opinion only, but I really do believe in these projects, and I believe that if you can buy them when they're cheap in a bear market and sell them when they're high in a bull market, you can make incredible gains. And in my opinion, now is the time that I'm looking to start accumulating into the markets. Also, I need to let everyone know, this video was inspired by Crypto Seth, so make sure you go and watch him. He made a video on his preferred gaming portfolio that he would make, and now I'm going to kind of do the same thing but of my own version. So, yeah, like I said, guys, I'm going to start accumulating to crypto. I've got around 60% of my portfolio in cash right now, and I've seen a lot of deals. But the decision I need to make is, am I going to start deploying my capital in right now, or do I believe that altcoins are going to dip even lower and we haven't seen the bottom for altcoins yet? I personally believe the next couple months we're going to see altcoins dip a little bit lower, so therefore I'm going to be accumulating them as I see them go lower. But as always, I haven't got my whole portfolio in cash because I don't want to miss out completely if we have actually bottomed, which I don't believe, but who knows. So we're talking about gaming projects today. Now, if you do want to see my whole portfolio, you want to see which coins I actually own myself. By the way, I don't own all of these. I own a few of them, but I don't own all of them. If you want to see the actual coins that I'm owning myself, hit the link in the description and join my Patreon. You can see all the coins I'm holding if you just grab the premium tier. So, the first one that I'm going to add is pretty obvious, and that is Gala, okay? Yes, Gala does have other things other than just games. It does have film, and it does have music, but I'm mainly going to be believing that Gala's success is through the gaming side because that is what it's most well known for. So, if we're making a portfolio here, I've got 5 different coins that I'm going to be adding to this. How much Gala do I actually want in this portfolio is the question. So let's just see how I can do this. How much Gala do I actually want to add? So we got 5 coins. I'm just going to go for $200 in Gala. I think that's reasonable. Let's see how much we need for that. Okay. This is exactly $200 pretty much, okay? 199. So I'm going to put $200 into Gala. Now, I believe there's a lot going on with Gala in terms of gaming. I think they're going to be really, really huge in the gaming side. You've got play to earn. You've got digital ownership of actual in-game items. My only pitfall with Gala is that it has got a terrible circulating supply compared to the max supply. But I believe the team over at Gala are going to be very gradual with this, if I can talk. They're not going to go and throw it all out at once. They're going to be very gradual. They're not idiots. And obviously, they're not going to want to really dump on all of their investors, considering how bad it's been in the last year alone for Gala in and of itself. Okay, so I'm believing that we're going to see Gala potentially bottom around 1 cent, but the bottom may be in. Who knows? I do have Gala already in my portfolio. I'm very bullish on it in terms of the long run. Check out some of their games. These are serious games. They're built on very, very good engines, basically. They've got good graphics, and I believe it's going to do well, right? So, like I said, how much Gala would I actually have in this portfolio? I'm going to go for $200 out of the $1,000 into Gala. The next one that I'm going to add onto this list is a project called Compete. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you guys don't know about this, unless you've watched my videos, right? Some people do, but this is a very low cap gem here. This is a tiny low cap gem. Not many people know this one at all. And essentially what it is, it's a island, and you make an avatar, and then you go onto that island, and you can play loads of different mini games against your friends and against other people. It's still closed beta, which means it's still very early on. But I think this is going to be absolutely huge. You can play basketball with your friends. You can play kart racing. You can play battle royale. You can play golf. I just really like the idea of this project. I really like what they're trying to do. And the tokenomics are good as well. Okay, we've got most of the supply in circulation. That's always good to see. I personally believe these are going to do very well. I'm trying to pick projects with decent tokenomics. I'm pretty sure out of this list, the worst tokenomics are actually with Gala. But in my opinion, as an actual product, Gala is the best. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to be adding in some compete. How much compete am I going to be putting in? I'm going to say about $200 as well, because I'm really, really bullish on this one, guys. I'm going to be honest. So, how much would we need for that? Let's see. Okay, let's see how much we need to put in, because this is annoying when you have to do this. Here we go. There we go. So $200 again. I'm going to put into compete. Now, you guys can choose how you do this yourself. You can completely ignore all of these gems. You can do it however you want. But obviously, this is kind of the way how I would do it. If I only had $1,000 and I wanted to make some nice gains in crypto, this is how I would go ahead and do it. So we've got Gala, we've got compete. Now, the next one's another interesting one, which, again, not many people know about. And that is Nakamoto Games. This is a tiny low-cap gem. And I think it's got a lot of future potential. Super, super cheap. 5 million in market cap. 8 cents to buy. The tokenomics aren't perfect, but I've seen worse. When we look into this, we've seen how high it's gone already. But it's still very, very early on. Nakamoto Games, not many people know about it. It's built on Matic. And when you look into this, it actually looks good. I mean, the games look good. They're very simplistic. They look like mini clip games. I can see people playing these games. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really, really can. I mean, they're really nice on the eye. They look really, really easy and simple to play. And this is where most people play games. In terms of, these are the types of games that most people play, right? They go for simple games. Games like Candy Crush. Games like 8-Ball Pool. These are the games that did really, really well. Really complex games are quite niche, okay? Not many people do play these games. The games that people play are broad games that appeal to the masses. And for me, Nakamoto Games is a play that entails that, right? You've got 8-Ball Pool on this. You've got Bubble Shooter. You've got loads of different types of games. Very simplistic. And I think it does appeal to the masses with play to earn, right? So it implements crypto in something that the masses can adopt and can see the utility in. Tank Battle, you see? So these types of games, I think, are going to be big. So I'm going to go and put $150 into this one because I do believe in it. I think it's going to be absolutely huge in the next bull run. Let's see how much I need to put in. Okay, let's just call that $150 because it makes up for the others as well. So there we go. We've got some nice projects already, and we've got a couple more. So the next one I'm going to be adding is Mutable X. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of this one. This is a really big player in terms of blockchain gaming, in terms of NFTs. So if you want that type of play, Mutable X might be the one for you. I'm going to really quickly run through it. Because obviously not everyone knows this one, but some people do. Most of you guys do, I'm sure. If I can get this browser back up, there we go. I'll get it up on here. Immutable X, right? It's ranked 96, so it's actually quite a big crypto. It's not a tiny one. It's not one of those ones that has, 500x potential. But nevertheless, guys, I think it does have a lot of potential in the next bull run. Because of the fact that it can really integrate into so many different fields of games, right? It's not just one game. It's got a marketplace, and it's really helping out scale different games around the crypto space, allowing for NFT marketplaces, allowing for scalability of games. I think it's going to be really, really big, guys. It's already quite big, but I think in the next bull run, we're probably going to see this around 5 to 10 billion in market cap very, very easily. If we look at how high it's actually gone before, you will see that we've already hit around 1.6 billion in market cap or above. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this at 5 to 10 billion in the next bull run. I'm just putting it out there. I think gaming and blockchain gaming is very much in its infancy. I think we're going to see a big trend towards it in the next bull run, and a lot of people are going to start adopting Immutable X through the NFT experience side, through the NFT marketplaces, and much more that they're offering. So, yeah, Immutable X, how much am I going to add into this? I'm going to go for $150 into this one as well. How much have we got already? Okay. Add transaction. I think I'm doing it wrong. Immutable X. Let's see how we do it. Press on this. And then add. And let's see how much we need to put in. Okay. It can be really annoying trying to guess, you know, how much you need to put in. Okay. There we go. Let's call this $150 because I know there's going to be someone in the chat saying, oh, it's not $150. I don't care. It doesn't matter if it's $999, okay? So we've got $200 left. I've already showed you a few projects here. So far, this is what we've got. We've got some Mutable X, we've got some Gala, we've got some Nakamoto, we've got some Compete. Now, I did say there was one more project left. I did say that there was going to be 5 projects, but there's actually going to be 6. So I'm going to show you one more now, which I didn't actually intend on showing you, which is Virtua. The Virtua Collect, that's what it's called, right? This is another amazing gem in terms of the utility behind it. Now, you can call this gaming, you can call this metaverse, you can call it whatever you want, okay? But I really like this project in terms of the product. It looks absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen it already, I recommend going over to their Twitter and watching some of the videos of the gameplay, because this looks like a real serious contender for the metaverse. You can see it here how it works, but I want to try and find the island thing, right? The Cardano Island, this is the one, right? I wanted to see this so that I could show you some gameplay, but for some reason I can't. There's so many different clips. But go check it out for yourself. This is another one that I'm going to be adding. Not many people know about this one either. Okay, 13 million in market cap. Very, very cheap. Easily could 50x in my opinion. Maybe even a lot more. You've got the metaverse side of it. Virtua Prime. Discover a world without limits. You can buy land. You can do stuff in this cool looking metaverse world. Look, I'm not personally invested in this, but I did send out a buy alert. I did send out a consideration buy alert, rather, which means that I'm considering buying into it. It doesn't mean that I bought, but it means I'm considering making a position. They've got the Cardano Island as well. So they partnered with Cardano. They've got this really cool looking island. I think this is going to be big. I haven't talked about it on the channel yet, I don't think. But I think this is going to be big. You've got the land resources for the island. Not many people know about this one. I'm going to add it in. How much have we got left on the portfolio itself? I want to see how much we've got left because, you know, this video is called Watch Me Build a Gaming Portfolio. You know, we're deciding as we go along. So we've got $300 left. So I'm going to split equally between these two, the next $300. I'm going to go and put in $150 into this one for this portfolio. The last project is going to surprise a lot of people. It really, really is. Because I think most people do not know this one at all. And you guys are going to really, you know, some people will be surprised. Some people will know about it because of various YouTubers out there. And some people won't know it, okay? $150, there we go. So what is that project that I'm talking about for the last one? For the last $150 into this portfolio, what is the project I'm talking about? I'm talking about DRace, okay? Decentralized Race. This project is a unique project. Now, the tokenomics are good, right? You got 82 million out of 120 million in supply. Very, very promising. Very, very good. But the real thing that really excites me about this one is how high it went in the last bull run. This went all the way up to 235 million in market cap. Now, just if it goes back to all-time high, which I believe it's pretty certain to do, not financial advice, just if it goes back to all-time high in terms of the market cap, okay? I'm not saying price, just the market cap. Let's see how much extra money that would be. That's 21 to 22 extra money, okay? I think it's going to go a lot further. A YouTuber called Alex Becker talked about this one a lot. I think he's going to talk about it again in the next bull market, but this project seriously has utility. It's not a joke. It seriously is a good project. It's a unique project. Now, I'm not an advocate for gambling. I'm not a gambler, but I can see the appeal to people playing this game, right? You get your own NFT horse. You own that horse, and then you can then race against other players and win the money. I understand the whole blockchain gaming and blockchain gambling idea, especially the blockchain gambling, because with blockchain gambling, you take out the fact of any traceability, essentially. And people don't want to be tracked with what they're doing all the time with their money. So I understand why people would turn to something like this. I personally am not a gambler. I don't gamble. But I think this one has a lot of potential. I really do. And you can capitalize off it if you invest in it, okay? I'm just putting it out there. DRace, super interesting project. Own your own horse NFT with unique characteristics, which can then go and race against other players. And I'm pretty sure the rewards are equally split. Now, in normal gambling, I'm pretty sure a big percentage goes to the gambling company so they can make a profit. Whereas with this, I think it's pretty much split the profits so that the winners get the profits. I think maybe they take a little bit DRace, but I think most of it does actually go to the players. So this is a simple project, yet also quite smart. They've got their whole roadmap listed here. You can go and see it. Very transparent, very open with that. You've got 2023 here as well. You've got the new things that they're trying to bring in with 2023. So they've obviously updated it as with the times. So yeah, I'm going to go and put in $150 into this one as well. And that will complete the portfolio that I'm building for gaming projects. Now, this is kind of a high risk one. Okay. I would consider gaming projects high risk. If you've got $1,000 and you want to try and turn it into something like $50,000 or $70,000, this might be the portfolio for you. Now, of course, you need to do your own due diligence. You need to do your own research. But I'm just saying, if you want to look for some extreme low cap gems or some projects with really high risk but also high reward potential, this could be the one for you. You can see here, $1,000. We're already in profits. Oh, no, we're not. We're in a slight loss of 36 cents. But look, this is for the long term. We may see these projects dip lower in the next couple or 3 months, but ultimately, I believe if you buy now and hold these for 1 to 2 years, some incredible gains will await you. Not financial advice, and neither was anything in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know it's a long one. Let me know if you want to see this but for Web3 projects, if you want to see this but for maybe payment projects or layer ones or whatever, let me know. I'll go ahead and do it. There's so many different genres of crypto now. You've got metaverse, you've got Web3, gaming, payment cryptos. Just let me know what ones you want me to do, and I'll 100% consider doing it. Also, guys, check out the Patreon if you haven't already. Many lucrative benefits can await you if you join the Patreon group. I'm telling these guys when I'm buying, when I'm selling, when I'm taking huge profits. And a lot of the projects I've talked about have done really, really well. For example, in this bear market alone, we got a 10x on VIA, and I'm still holding that strong in my position. Some massive gains have occurred because of my buy. But that isn't just the only game that we've had. We've had many, many low caps that have gone absolutely crazy, even during this bear market. So if you want to find the best low cap gems, whether it's gaming gems, Web3 gems, or new blockchains that are upcoming, become a Patreon. Highly recommend the VIP Plus tier. If you can't afford that, look for the lower tiers. You can get portfolio access alone for £12 a month. If you want a bit more than that and you want the buy alerts, go for the Elite. If you want the buy and sell alerts, go for the VIP. And if you want to have that personal one-to-one help, you want to get all my market trades and market plans way before everyone else. You want to see what I'm doing before the rest of the crowd. Join the inner circle. And if you want to see it some more, a little bit less than what the inner circle get, join the VIP boss tier. Guys, I appreciate everyone watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Goodbye.